Yes guys, what is happening and welcome back to a brand new video. You know what time it is, when we got this camera out, we're doing mods. So thankfully, I met my new pal James at the gym, and funnily enough, he's got a modified car. So I said to him, yo, if you ever get anything you need doing, let's have a go. So he's got some Moisture R suspension he wants to fit to his FN2, isn't it? Is it FN2? Yeah, I get mixed up between the FN2 and the FK2. So we are fitting Moisture R coilovers. Yeah, these look pretty good conditioning. They are second hand, but they do look in good nick, don't they? So we're gonna fit them to his Civic. So yeah, supercharged. Oh man, it's different gravy, this supercharger Honda VTEC shit, man, honestly. So just gonna get to the video. He's a bit apprehensive about doing it. Obviously I've worked on that fucking nail, so I know what if I can do the suspension on that, this Honda should fall apart. So fingers crossed everything goes to plan. We've got food place near us, we've got GSF, we've got Euro car parts near us, so if we have any problems we should be alright. I did say to him, if we can't get it done, I'll let him use them again. That's how confident I am we'll get it done. So without further ado, let's go. So here he is, James, say hello. The first time being on camera.
Yep.
So yeah, I think I always like getting the backs done first because the back's going to be the easiest. So we'll whip off the back, we'll jack it all up, take the wheels off, and then we'll start on the back. I think that's the plan for this minute. So I think it's going to be easy. I think it's like one bolt holding the rear arm in, and then obviously you've got your OMP strut bracing. So take that off, loosen that nut. Then obviously as that's hanging, we should all fall away, so let's go. To be fair, that's a fancy little thing that is, you know.
Locking nuts.
They're sick. I need some of them for mine, to be fair. So pop them off and then do the other side and get her off. Right then, so here we are, we've got the Moisture R coilovers, all fully adjustable, camber adjustment, all that kind of jazz as well. Looks nice in the red, matches the car and that. I like what you've done here, I like what you've done. So, inside we've got OMP strut brace, which obviously is holding the top of the like strutting for the rear. So it's literally like, there's a bolt that goes up there, which you'll see in a minute. And then literally, that one. And then theoretically, same on the other side. Happy days.
Yeah.
Right then. So it's literally easy as that. 14mm on this side, on the inner side. I've used my Ryobi gun, give it a chugger. That's come out. Done the same on that side, which is just there. Getting the jack underneath it just to take the weight. Then we're gonna move bolt, remove that one completely, lower it slowly, take the shock out, go up the top, undo that bolt. Happy days. Ready? Yeah. Right then, so we just literally 14mm on the top strut. I've gunned this side off, which come off nice and easy, but this side, the actual strut was spinning, so I've just got my little helper holding it whilst we crack on. Right then, so we've got it in nice and loosely, so we've took the old ones out. And then literally there it is, just held in place. And we've got to stick the other one in, but there's no point putting that nut back on because there's OMP brace is going back on it. So yeah, trying to think. Basically it was just like a 14mm on this, and then we put like an Allen key in the top because it's got like an Allen head on it. Literally easy as that.
On there.
Yeah, spring bolt the strut in from the bottom as well.
So it was like Allen on. See where the adjustable thing is, and yeah, there we go, autofocus. So took that off, unscrewed that, then obviously got your nut on top, underneath. Take that off, and then job's good on. Throw all that off. Easy peasy.
Jack over it.
So we are literally nearly here. We've got springs in, got the shock in, just need to line this other one up, get it in.
Do the tops up. Happy days. Right then, so the rear's done. We've done the rear. So we've decided to jack up the front because we're doing the front. First things first, wipe the blades off. We think all this cowling's got to come off here.
Huh?
All this cowling's got to come off to access the 3 bolts on the strut. And then up underneath, it looks to me like 1 bolt, 2 bolt, your anti-roll bar, well your drop link, sorry, which is there. I think 3 bolts, that one, that one, that one. And then we should be good to pop out, you know. Easy as that. Right, cowling, this pretty much just pops off, the little white clips, so they feel like they're going to snap, but they don't. This side there's 2 little clip bits that go under there, so you like push down and then pull. And then I think there's 1 or 2 clips, yeah there's 2 clips as you can see there, so just pop this bit up. Obviously we can't actually get to the bolts just yet because we're going to take this strut brace off, so as soon as that's out of the way, this should free off out of the way, and then we'll get access to the 3 bolts, which will be able to undo the top of the strut. Easy as that. Right, so we're smashing it here, to be fair. We're doing actually quite well. He was very apprehensive of us doing the job because obviously if anyone's watched the videos I've done on my car, I've broke everything I've touched. What's your last name, Jack? What's your last name?
McConnell.
McConnell. Oh, I thought it was Jack McExcuses. But yeah, we're doing pretty well, to be fair. People say the drop links are dog shit on these, and they just like snap as you do them off. But I've undone them because I'm a pro at this shit now. So tops all out the way, and that's pretty easy, to be fair. Not that hard to get the top off. It was just the OMP thingy. If you look down there, that's where my TX bit that Aaron's dropped somewhere. So yeah, he's finding that at the minute.
Wow.
So, what size was the drop link?
14.
So it's a 14 and a little.
After you gave me from 18 all the way down,
Well,
because you're a Mongol.
you've lost my fucking TX bit, so what do you expect? So, got that off like a dream. ABS wire, we've moved that out of the way because I think when you drop it down it puts a bit of pressure on that. I might even
We got to undo.
do the brake line, just undo that, just so it's got a bit of flex.
There.
Undo this, and then pretty much
that little bolt,
the
yeah,
arm
undo.
should drop. And then undo the top 3 bolts. Pull this out of the way. Job's a good one. Literally easy as that. I think that was like 21 mil. There was a 22 in there as well.
It's not coming off. Hey.
That won't come in, that won't.
No, it won't. Ow.
Right then, so just a quick update. On the top, they've got these like weird things. So we was trying to undo it, but it wasn't undoing. Basically, I just spun this round, this metal thing, so it was up there. Spun it down like down here, and then managed to wiggle it out. So if anyone's struggling to get that out, that is going to be why. So now we are free. So the brake line's free, ABS line, all that's free. This is out of the way. All it should be. 3 13 mil bolts, I think. 13 mil. 14, yeah.
So.
Yeah, boy. You see a little red dot?
The way of the jacket. Right door.
Yep.
Yeah. Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm just jacking it up because obviously we lowered the other side and it still had a bit of tension on the ABS sensor. So I've just jacked it up a little bit just so that we can, when we undo the top lot, it doesn't just drop like that. So happy days. It's a good job you made excuses about going to the gym yesterday, isn't it? Because would have been able to get this out. Easy as
You
that.
idiot, you are. What? Why did you take the drop link off?
Oh
You're
no!
a fucking moron.
Fuck's sake.
It's alright.
New puppies to put in. These are going to be quite nice. I think they're going to be sitting quite high because they've got all that like play on it. But when you get your tool back, obviously you'll adjust that. But it's literally like undo the locking nut, spin it down, and then that's the one that will adjust your height. To be fair, when I first got coilovers, I didn't understand this, and I thought the higher this goes, the tighter that gets means it will get lower. If that made sense. But then when I jacked the car down, it was like a tank. So yeah, always go down. Right then guys, the Moisture R's are all on, fitted. I think they're still going to need to be adjusted because I think they're going to be still a bit too high, but yep, we're ready to drop her down now and see how she looks. Right, so we're having a mare here. As I said, I'll show you what's going on. We've tried to have a little play about with it, but we think we've cracked it. Basically, rear suspension's in, we've put like the little rubber bushes, then we have put the shim thing in the middle. It looks like a spacer that goes over the thread. But what we're finding is when we like push the suspension, all the struts are still moving, like, and we can't work out what the hell's going on. So as you can see, you've got your rubber. Oh, it's come out that side, the rubber has. Oh, it's doing weird, and this is. So yeah, there's a little rubber thing here that pops over this bit. And then obviously vice versa, but this is still moving even though it's done up. It's like there's too much thread, if that makes sense. Right, so basically, I'm being told I haven't filmed that much. So, what I'm saying is, when you come in to fit the rear struts, because we were saying it was bouncing up and down, we was putting like a rubber grommet in. So it was sitting with the body. So there was like rubber, body, rubber. Then obviously your metal shims and then your bolt. We didn't actually put the metal shim underneath, which was causing okay, no me involved. It was James that did that. So yeah, I'm praying and hoping it's fixed it. If not, fuck it. Do you reckon? You can bounce away home, innit? So yeah, so fingers crossed, praying it's fixed. Right, so we sorted out the rear suspension, absolutely pucker. That was just a general, simple, silly mistake of just one metal washer not in the right place. So sorted that out now. We lowered the rear as well, so we got it nice and tucked in. And I said, we got plenty of time, we might as well do the fronts. So we got the one side, lowered it down by another inch, so it was sitting at 2 inches, then got over to the other side. But the previous owner looks like they've been hammering away at this, what are they called? They're like little collars, the little collars that hold the springs. So you got like your locking collar, and then your one that you choose to adjust your height. They're seized. The geezer's been smashing at them with a hammer and stuff. It looks like I can't get them to move. We've had a good old try at it. I'd be like, yo, I'd look to buy another coilover set for the front right, because them collars are just seized together. So if anyone knows how to separate the collars, please let me know. The only thing you can think of, take the suspension off again and then try and do it on the floor, but man, there's not much left of the lips because they've been chewed to hell. So we're just raising up the left hand side now. Really, we should have seen they'd both moved together and then done it, but we haven't. So yeah, I'm not buying second hand stuff again. 100,000,000% second hand, it's not worth it because you get no refunds. If you have a problem, you're stuck. So yeah, buy brand new, guys. Show us the guns then, kid.
No.
You having a mare or what? I just went for a lie down because I've had a fucking enough of this. Right, this is the suspension. I must have saw this about 50 times today. So there we go, look at it. That one's not too bad, like it doesn't look that chewed up, but the other side's atrocious. Yeah, see, it's like butter. Yes guys, what is popping? This is the day after we filmed the video with the coilovers, and I've just like run through the video and I haven't actually ended it. I hate ending it on just like a cut. So here is me saying goodbye. Just want to say thanks for James letting me use his car for a video, man. Like, I appreciate working on cars. Like, he wasn't too happy about doing it, but I was like, yo, we'll do this, we'll do it fast. I don't think he was too happy about the second-hand coilovers though, because some of the adjusters weren't adjusting. Like, it was the rear left one, he was putting the tab thing in and trying to spin it, and it literally wasn't doing anything. He was told that it was in mint condition, and as you can see from the picture, one of them looks like it's been chewed with a hammer and a chisel. He has managed to have a go today and free it. I think he got like mole grips and like a vice, and he managed to like clamp onto the thread, which I don't think is a good idea, but he said he hasn't damaged any of the thread, so he's literally crimped it and then he's managed to crack it, so I'm glad that's happened. But I think he wanted more lows than, because he said it feels really stiff now where the car's bouncing about, which obviously coilovers you do get that effect. I think if you wanna, like, if you don't, there's different kinds of people in it. Like, mine's hard, mine's stiff, mine's low. When I'm with the missus, I don't really like it because I'm literally like bouncing about like that. But when I'm on my own and I'm sending it and I'm driving it, I appreciate it because the feel you get back off it. Do you know what I mean? You can't kind of get that feel with lowering springs. Personally, on the Megane, I don't think you can get the looks or the feel with lowering springs. It's literally like night and day how stiff and how much better it looks. So I'm just ending it here. If any of you Honda boys or Civic owners are watching this, please go check out the channel. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. See you on the next one. Peace.